Hello everyone, my name is AltaraGuy, and welcome back to No Man's Sky, part 26. In the last episode, we discovered an outlaw system, and we discovered also that the pirates are surprisingly chill, but also kind of culty. It's weird, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about them. In this episode, we're going to continue to grind on these side quests. And keeping with the theme of the base, I'm going to be doing I'm going to find the corrupted archive here, and I'm going to figure out what the deal is with the settler situation. And if we have time, I may do the waste processing plant. We'll see about that. And that is pretty much the last. And then I guess we have the black hole, but I don't know if that's necessarily story related. So if you guys want to see the black hole, let me know. But the main thing is we're going to be finishing up the side quests, and then we will be progressing these, the main missions. So we're going to do the Atlas path first, because that's going to give us material for the lore and stuff, the Atlas seeds. And then we're going to finish up with the Purge. Now, we will actually be progressing that just by existing, because we need the glyphs to actually complete excuse me, to complete the Purge. But in that sense, we are going to need to do a bunch of warping. So I may actually do the black hole mission just to get an extra story or an extra warp out of the way. We'll see. But I will need to jump, I think it's 10 times now, maybe 9. I don't know. We're about halfway, give or take. I suppose 10's not really halfway, is it? We're getting there. We are getting there. And the plan is, that I'm going to finish up these side quests because I don't want to really leave too much on the table if I can avoid it. Yeah, so 6 of 16. So we're getting there. But we're going to need to do a bunch of jumps and such to actually make that happen, to get the coordinates. So now let's go take a look at this here corrupted archive, which is on an aggressive sentinel planet, so that's going to be delightful. Deep space object detected. Whoa, what? Messenger of Atlas. Anomalous frequency. Okay. Atlas something. Atlas Infinite. I don't know. Accept the Atlas's message, I guess? Weird. Unfortunately, we don't know a lot of Atlas words, so that's not super helpful for what we need, or for understanding that. But that was kind of cool. I mean, it didn't give us anything, did it? No, it did not. Alright. Well then, in that case, I will... Actually, I'm not going to jump ahead, because we're already here. We're going to get to the corrupt archive data, and I'm going to basically hope that I can find... Oh, it's in the ocean. That's great. Alright, well, in that case, I guess I'm going for a swim, unless it's right here, which would be awesome. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it's just right here, because if it's not, that would suck. Please be here. Yeah, it is here. Okay, perfect. That worked about as well as it could have, to be honest. Alright, let's pop in and see what we got. Get some health back, get some cash. Alright, corrupted terminal. What do you got for us? I've reached the location marked by my base computer. The remote archive terminal hums, awaiting my input. Access memory. Attempting to read memory at that location. Another hexadecimal location for us. We sought an escape from reality. That's why we're all here, isn't it? Are you judging me for playing a video game instead of being a productive member of society right now? Are you really doing that? I can remember what it was like to be a traveler, to have that hope, that intolerable thirst for the new. I should never have listened to you, my love. There is no fire in this place, no trophies fit for gods. There is only darkness. The family of glass, they watch everything. I have no idea what that means. Search physical cache? I searched the physical cache attached to the terminal. Whoever recorded this message also left a piece of technology. Oh, cool. Alright. Search base computer archives. Automated terminal recovery process has restored additional data. Interact with the base computer. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess I'll see you guys back at my base so we can figure out what... I think because that's the last base computer update data thingamajig, right? Pretty sure. Anyway, I'll see you guys when I get back. Okay, we're back at the base. Let's see what the base computer has. This should be the last one, I think. So we'll see what happens. Although if it says 99%, I'm going to be a little upset. We'll see. Oops, this is not even the right thing. This one here is the right thing. Automated archive recovery in progress. Archive for user iteration lost, unavailable. Possible remote terminus backup available. Download coordinates? What? Did I not do that? Could have sworn I did that. Okay. So we need to go to the galaxy map then. If this ends up being a wild goose chase for nothing, I'm going to be kind of upset. Although there could be a good excuse to use another warp, to be honest. Let's see if it's in a station that we already have. Corrupt archive data in nearby system. Okay, so the answer is not really. So we'll go here, and then I'll use the galaxy map so that I don't burn unneeded fuel on my hyperdrive. Alright, I'll see you guys in the new system. Actually, I'll see you guys planet-side in the new system. Whoa, this planet has, like, bubbles. What the heck is going on here? This is bizarre. Okay, well, there's no immediate indication as to where this is, so I guess I'll land and see what happens. I don't know what the heck these bubbles are. From space, it did say this was a foamy planet, whatever the heck that means. Come on, UI, fix yourself. No. Smallest planet. Alright. Well, the bubbles, I don't honestly know. Can I, like, breathe them in or something? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Well, to the thingy. I'll see you guys when I get there. Because they'll just be going on foot, and that's only interesting for so long. Alright, looks like we've got ourselves the final location. I can't tell if this is a manufacturing facility or if it's an abandoned building. It looks probably... yeah, it's an abandoned building. Okay. Because there's whispering eggs, which only spawn near abandoned buildings, which is fine. To be honest, I don't actually know what you need the larval cores for, so I'm not really going to mess with them, because they're not honestly worth the time and energy needed to do that. Alright. We got ourselves another terminal. Let's see what we got. I've reached the location marked by my base computer. The remote terminal hums, awaiting my input. Access memory. Did it know what I had done to it? Was it angry? Upset? Alone? Afraid? Could a sentinel feel such things? I don't know. It hovered before me, its light catching upon 1,000 crystal shards all around. And as I moved on, it traveled by my side. That night I dreamt of the warp cage, but there was no more pain within. The drone looked at me, and I knew that I had been forgiven. I had fixed it. I had answered for my sin. I shall call it Laylat. I searched the physical cache attached to the terminal. Whoever recorded this also left a piece of technology. What? Okay, so it'll take 6 hours to get the next thing. I suppose we'll install this pulse spitter and see how much it sucks. Yeah. I mean, I guess the clip size and the fire rate aren't too bad, but 2% damage and 6% reload time? Whoop-de-freaking-do. Well, in that case, I will go to the settlement then, and I'll see what the dealio is with that, and I'll see you guys when I get there, because that is a new experience that I've never seen before. And it could be a lot, it could be nothing. If it ends up being another thing like this, where I have to wait around for stuff to actually happen, I will take a look at the waste treatment facility, and that should be something. And if that ends up being nothing, then this is going to be a really short episode, so I'll see you guys there. Alright. After many trials and tribulations and whatnot, we finally made it to the settlement. Which I have a feeling, yeah, I was gonna say. I don't think they like that very much. I don't know why, but they're not thrilled. Okay, you know what? The fire rate boost on this is actually pretty nuts. I'm a big fan. The damage is not really noticeable, to be honest, but the fire rate, that's big. Me like that. So, my question now, of course, is why do the Sentinels keep attacking the settlement? Like, what did you guys do? I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look-see at this here terminal. Let's see about becoming Overseer. Apply to be Overseer. Yes. Alright, nice. Overseer's office construction in progress. Visit the construction site and begin assembly. Okay. Over here, I guess? Let's have a look-see at what needs to be done over here. Basic structure 0% complete. Yeah, I'll say it is. Okay, 210 silicate powder. That's easy to get your hands on. Oh, I already have it. Where do I add it? Oh, supply materials. There we go. Okay, so that's going to take a little bit of time to do that, which, if I had known that, I would have done that while I was taking care of some other stuff. Anywho, in that case, I will see you guys when we need to go to the next stage of construction. Okay. We've got ourselves the Overseer's office that has been taken care of now. Woo! We did it! Alright, let's have a look-see about what we can do. Productivity increase, maintenance... Oh, okay. Happiness decreased by 0%, that's good. Means happiness was not decreased at all. Alright, let's have a look-see at the administration terminal. Construction opportunity. Okay. Citizens have submitted schemes for the development of both a new multi-unit dwelling and a large housing block. Data indicates 43% approval rating for the multi-unit dwelling, while 57% approve of the large housing block. Well, this is just better across the board. More productivity and more population capacity, so we'll do that. That sounds good. Anything else? Oh, we need chromatic metal. Alright then. In that case, I guess, let's have a look about this. Okay. Yeah, we can get some chromatic metal for that. I'll do a couple of things for this, and then I will probably end the episode here, because this seems like it's going to be pretty involved. So we'll see about that situation. And I'll meet you guys back here when I've gotten the metal. Alright, so we've got ourselves the metal. Let's go over here and see about constructing this here housing block. Hopefully that's going to improve the situation of things around here, because people aren't super happy at the moment. And I figure this is going to be pretty good for them, because, you know, more places to live and whatnot. Alright, supply. Bang. Alright, so that's going to take 2 hours. Let's go back to the terminal and see if there is anything else that we need to do for the settlement. And if there is, then I'll do it. And if there's not, then I will end the episode here. And we will pick up we'll do the recycling plant episode, or the recycling plant mission in the next episode. And we'll also work on finishing up the Atlas path to see about that, see if we can kill two birds with one stone in that situation. So let's have a look here at the terminal. No pending decisions. Alright then, in that case... Settlement is in debt. Yeah, isn't that great. Alright. Reduce debt by constructing buildings, investing in settlement features to increase production and reduce maintenance costs. Yep. This is mainly the issue that we have to worry about. Anywho, I will leave the episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This was another slower paced episode, but don't worry, this should be the last one of the slow side mission type centered episodes. Next episode, and probably the one after that in particular, will be much more fast-paced, or at least more story-oriented, so they'll be a little bit more interesting for you guys to watch. Anyway, if you made it to the end of the episode, please consider to like, comment, and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It does help out the channel quite a lot, as I've mentioned before. I know you guys get tired of hearing that from all of the stuff that you probably watch, but it really does help YouTube know that this is stuff that people want to see, and it helps expand the channel, so I really appreciate your support. If you made it to the end of the channel, hopefully you were entertained. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my stuff. It truly is an honor, and as always, take care of yourselves. Alright, bye.